Right, so let's log into my Hack the Box. I'm facing some internet issues today. Let's see. So let's set up our VPN connection now. Okay, so we have our successful VPN connection. Okay, let's get the target IP address. 10.10.10.76. Let's reset the machine, deploy the machine to our lab environment. Let's try to ping the target machine. Yeah, so now we are able to ping the target machine. Okay, cool. So I have already created the directory name and I believe in our last session we were not able to do a port scan. Okay, we were facing some internet issues, and along with that, these full port scan also takes a lot of time. Okay, what I have done is I have created this directory, and I have already scanned this machine. Let's do normal scan. So when I did nmap target IP address, this was the output. Okay, let it run behind the scenes. Okay, anyways, we have the output of this normal scan, and what is being revealed here is that there are only two ports open. One is port number 79 and one is port number 111. Okay, RPC bind and finger. So parallelly, what I did was parallelly I started with my full port scan, that is hyphen p hyphen. Okay, so let me just show you the output of that scan as well. I saved it with the name of scan2, I believe. Cat scan2 or map. Yeah. So here you can see the output of this command. When I scan this way, I can see that there are three more ports open in my target machine. 79111 was already open, was already found, but 22022 was not earlier enumerated. Okay. Same is the case with the further ones. Okay. So let's perform a version detection scan. So why I'm running this scan? Who's going to tell me? Why am I running this scan? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking why am I running this scan?
To know the version of the open ports found from the Nmap scan.
Right, so I'm running this scan so that, as here you can see, I do not know the versions and the services. I want to know them. That's why I'm running them. Okay. So here you can see that for 22022, it says SSH is running there. Okay. Sun SSH 1.3 protocol. This is running. 79 finger. It says Sun Solaris fingered. No one locked on. Okay. So from this point, what can I do next?
We need to find the SSH user and password.
Okay, so we can, if we are able to find the SSH credentials, we would be able to gain access, right? That's what we can do. That's one thing. Let's do one thing.
We can check vulnerability of finger.
We can check for
Vulnerability of the finger, the 79 port.
77, right? 79, sorry, right. So finger, that just serves finger, 79, Sun Solaris. Just trying to see a little bit more about this port number. Okay. Pen testing finger basic. So it says finger is a program you can use to find information about computer users. It usually lists the login name and full name, possibly other details, blah blah blah. Okay. Banner grabbing, I can do banner grabbing. Okay. Username enumeration. Finger at the rate victim. Finger admin at the rate victim get info of user. Okay. So let's try this one. Let's do, let's try with finger. And it says no one logged on. Hmm? No output is shown to me here. Okay. So what shall I do next? Hmm? I can try to guess the username like root. Connection timed out. No route to host. Yeah, so now I have the output and it says that there's a user named root. It's a super user. The terminal type and when was it last logged in, where it was logged in, it was logged into Sunday. So this is probably the name of the machine. Okay, so one way of doing this, proceeding from this point, is I can try to guess the username as Sunday and I can see if this username exists or not. Okay, nothing here. Okay, so let's go here. Let's do finger, port 79 finger enumeration. I can search for, I can do user name enumeration. Or I can do username brute force. What is this? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so everywhere it is showing us this way of doing username enumeration, that you need to type it manually one by one. Okay, and it is going to give you different outputs. Okay, finger user enumeration tool download. Okay, so let's try to download this one. So we have downloaded a script. known as finger user enum.pl. Let's try to run this one. Let's try to run it simply just by doing finger enum.pl. And what it is saying me is it is telling me a bunch of flags that I can use from. Okay. Example usages hyphen capital U for username list. Usernames to check via finger service. Okay. Hyphen T is for target host. Okay. So let's do this thing. Do I have Seclist installed? Let me just see. So let's download Seclist. Let's do git clone here. We can use rocku.txt here as well, but instead we are going to use Seclist because Seclist provides us a better username and password list, which is way less than rocku.txt. Meanwhile, let's explore it from here. Go to usernames, names, names.txt. This is the one that we are going to use now. No space left on devices. Okay. Okay, I already have it cloned here. So I'm going to use word list from here. Hyphen T for target. Mention the target and press enter. So the output here is a little messed up. I believe this is happening because of the line breaks. Let's do one thing. Let's hyphen S. If I'm not wrong, it is hyphen S. Now run it. Yeah, now it is fine. Let's wait for this output. Let's wait for this scan to finish. So what are we doing here? You can do tell me. Tell me what are we doing here?
The this is just like a brute forcing. Uh, this script is just brute forcing at the back end to the IP address, and when it get the result that this user in is in that particular IP address, he will return some output. So he is trying with every line of the word list, every name.
Mm-hmm.
Find the
Right. So basically,
users.
what? Yeah, Vishak.
Find the users
Right.
which are logged into the systems.
Right. We are trying to enumerate the usernames here. Okay. So we are doing a brute force against this point. Let me show you. Against this point. This script is going to take the list of users from the names.txt file, and it is going to brute force at this point where I have highlighted one by one. Okay. Looking for users, looking for valid users. Just like we can see here for root is a valid user. The output is different, but for an invalid user, the output is different. Okay. Just give me a quick minute, guys. Give me a quick minute. Yeah, guys. So as you can see here, that we have different output for valid user and different output for invalid user. Okay. So that's what it is doing here. It is trying to do this brute force. Okay. And what I have done here is when I did that pipe less space hyphen capital S, that why I did that was I just wanted to stop this auto wrapping line line wrapping. Okay. So to prevent that, I did that uh, less space hyphen capital S, so that it shows me an output without the line wrapping. Okay, taking some time. Let's see. Meanwhile, we can try to do an SSH. Hmm. Let's try to do an SSH. Let's do SSH hyphen P 22022 and root at the rate. And what does it says? It says unable to negotiate. Code no matching key exchange method found. They're offering this, and this. Okay. So what it is telling me is it is not able to do an SSH because of protocol version mismatch. Okay. That we are using some latest protocol and the target server is using some downgraded protocol. So we are not able to do SSH. And it is telling me that the versions which are available is mentioned here. Diffie Hellman group, something, 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 something. Okay. Okay. So let's do SSH hyphen H. So man SSH. KX algorithm. Okay, so let's use this flag. Copy selection. SSH hyphen O. I believe it was hyphen O only. Option. Paste the flag here. And the algorithm that I need to use here is let's use this one, Diffie-Hellman group 1 SHA-1. Algorithms is equals to hyphen P. And it is asking for a password here. So I do not know the password, so I'm just typing some random characters here like tour, root, admin, something like that. Okay, permission denied. So definitely, anyways, in any case, I would not be able to get a root login to an SSH. Okay, because that would be like it is too vulnerable. So probably what I can think from this point is that I need to figure out a username here and then try to figure out a password here and then log in as a normal user shell here. Okay, so let's see. As of now, I cannot see any valid username found. Let's try to check it manually. Finger. Sunday. Let's go to images. Hello Sunday. Hey Sunday. Sunday fun day. Okay. Sunday surprises. Happy Sunday. Um, Nothing like that. Easter, Monday, sunshine. Okay. Still running. So we are not going to wait for this to finish. Okay. We'll allow this thing to run in background. Meanwhile, let me just tell you the valid username here. That is Sunny @ and here we can see that there is a valid username Sunny on the target machine. This same name is going to be revealed from here as well, from this script, this finger script. And there is going to be another username revealed, which is going to be Sammy. Okay. Now let's try to do SSH. Let's do Sunny. Password is what passwords can I guess here? Hmm? What passwords can I guess here?
Sunday.
I can do Sunday, right? Let's try Sunday. And with this Sunday password, Sunday as the password, I was able to log in successfully. Okay, merely by guessing it. But there is one more thing here. If you want to do a brute force here, you can do that as well. You can use Hydra to brute force here. Let me show it to you. It is going to be Hydra -H. Okay, let's do the Hydra. Where did I extracted it? It's here. Rockq.txt, target IP address.
76.
SSH custom port.
सर वो टिल्ड साइन का मतलब क्या हुआ?
Home directory.
अच्छा ठीक.
It says attacking SSH. This is on this port. Okay. Let's try to increase the threads. Okay. I can use -i as well. -i to skip waiting. What else can I use? -v for verbosity. Let's do this. -t4, capital I, capital V. So it is showing me the attempts as well that it is performing. कैसे लूँगा बाद में? क्लास में कुछ भी चलेगी, लंबा चलेगा। ठीक है, फिर 15 मिनट का लूँगा डेमो। ठीक है। Basically, it is showing me those attempts as well. This is happening because of the -V flag that I have used here.
Sir, what does that mean? Like here, in every attempt, it is showing child 0 or child 1 or 2. What
Those are the
does that?
processes.
Those are the
Parallel processes that are running. When I use -t, okay, this is your number of parallel processes that it should run. 4 processes should be running. So it says 0, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
At any given point of time, it spawns 4 processes and tries to log in, tries to do the brute force in 1/4 amount of time. That's what it is trying to do.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Ready to go. Let me see if I have the password in there or not. Cat rock you grab Sunday. Yes, I have the password. Not able to open it. Mm, okay. Instead of going through all this brute force, lengthy brute force, let's do one thing. Let's do, and let's try to save it and new word list. Yeah, let's say demo list.txt. We have it here. Let's try to run this brute force using Hydra, but using different word list. And it says one successful, one valid password found in the first attempt itself. Okay, because the word list that I just created was having this as the first word. Okay, and in the first attempt as well. So see, the motive here was to show you how you can do a brute force, SSH brute force. Okay, right, guys? I hope you got the point here. So either we can just go for the docu.txt and keep on waiting here, or I just showed you how it is going to work. Is this thing clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
I believe in last session someone was asking like how to do brute force on SSH. Uh, this is how you can do brute force on SSH. Okay. Let's proceed further. So we have successfully found the username here. This is still running, and that's how I was able to log in here. Using the password as Sunday. So I have the shell over here. Okay. Okay. Let's try to enumerate this machine locally. Who am I? Where am I? Let's go to desktop. And here you can see I do not have the flag. Okay, so probably there is some other user which is going to have the flag. So I can see here there is another user named as Sammy. Okay, both of these users are going to be revealed by my this finger Perl script. It was taking some time, so I skipped this part. Okay, but you guys can definitely keep this thing on running, and you can see that Sunny and Sammy are going to appear here. Okay, let's go to Sammy. So user.txt is available here. Can I read it? Can I read this file?
No, sir, no.
No, sir.
Why no?
You don't have the read permissions.
Right, I don't
Maybe.
have the permissions here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cannot read it. So for reading the user flag, I need to become the
Root.
SAMI user.
Sorry, Sammy user. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Let's do sudo hyphen L, and it says, so you can definitely refer to Payatu guide at this point and just keep on doing the stuff which is provided in the privilege escalation, and just keep on doing those steps one by one. And in sudo hyphen L, it says this file slash root slash troll, which I can run with root privileges. Let's check it out. So I'm trying to see the permissions of the file. I tried to read the file. I was unable to do that. It said permission denied. Okay, let's try to run this file then with sudo. So I do not know anything about this file now. The only thing that I know is I can run this file. Where it is present, it is present under slash root slash tron, and I can run this file, and it shows me the output as testing UID 0 root GID 0 root. Okay, maybe there is some sort of bash program that is running behind the scenes in this troll binary, and it is being executed by this troll. Okay, cannot do much with this file here. So let's try to enumerate the machine further. Where am I? I'm here. Let's go back to, okay, we do not have anything here. Let's do cd dot dot. Okay, everything seems to be standard here. Anything non-standard here?
Rpool.
Rpool.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything other than that?
Backup.
Backup. Right. Anything other than that?
Loss plus found.
Loss plus found. It's a standard itself. It is not something specifically created. Okay. These are certain directories which are available in most of the times in a lot of installs. Let's try to go to slash backup. when I went to slash backup directory, here I have something interesting here. It says agent22.backup, shadow.backup. Let's try to read them. Permission denied. So what is this? I tried to open the shadow.backup. What is the output here?
Username and password maybe.
Okay.
Uh, it is in the like a colon format. Left side of the colon is username and right side is password.
Right. So that is the format for.
Username and password. Login credentials.
Okay. So login credentials are saved in which file?
They are saved in folder का नाम याद नहीं है, but they are saved in some kind of folder itself.
They are saved in shadow file. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
PC/shadow.
Okay.
So here, probably this is the backup file for the user credentials. Okay. And I have these usernames and passwords over here. Probably this is in the encrypted or hash format. So before doing anything, I need to crack it. Okay. So first of all, let's try to copy this thing. Let's create a directory or to create a file over here. So I lost my connection in between. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, I
So what I
cannot.
did was
I can. Yes, yes. Now okay, sir.
now okay. Okay. So here I simply copied the hash format passwords in a file, and now I'll try to crack this file. Let's crack it using John. Let's do John. Let's create a new directory over here. I again lost my connection. Guys, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here you can see the password cracking is done by John. Okay. Let's try to escalate our privileges to Sammy. So let's see. SU Sammy. Password for Sammy. Who am I? I'm Sammy now. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's do another SSH connection under the Sammy name. Who am I? Sunny. So here I'm trying to log in with the Sammy user, Sammy account. Logging in with the cool dude credentials. And here I am logged in as Sammy user. Okay. Now I have a shell as Sammy user. Okay. My terminal is not responding here. सागर और लक्ष्मी सर कहाँ है? एक बार उनसे पूछो कि नेट बार बार डाउन जा रहा है यार. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your voice is not clear, guys. It was breaking in between. I'm audible to you guys clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.